Again, good morning. Dr. Morgan's class, Old Testament video vlog 2. This is Charles Ross. Again, wanted to go over, based on what you've learned so far in the course, how do these themes you chose fit into the greater Old Testament storyline? So again, we go over creation, the most essential themes in the Bible, Old Testament that weave throughout the Old Testament would be creation and God's covenant. Creation is essential on how God has made humanity in his own image and how he's carved fellowship with his creation while making us as a mankind. He governed us by free will. Salvation is God's alternative to sin by introducing it into the world, brings us as humanity to the perfect relationship with our Creator, which we find Christ in the New Testament to be that perfect sacrifice that God made for us as a humanity and a race, that we become in perfect fellowship with Him. So, part one, in the book of Genesis, whatever is spoken by God comes to existence. God made man and woman in his own image, and he blessed them and gave them the free command of everything living through the inhabit of the world. He put man in the Garden of Eden and instructed man not to eat of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, but allowed them to have free reign over everything else. Man and woman did defy the Lord's command, allowing sin to enter the world, and was cast out of the Garden of Eden for their defiance. Sin caused man and woman to be kicked out of paradise, forcing man to work the same fields he was created from. In part two, we find God is testing Abraham, which would be the covenant. So to see if he would follow the Lord's commands, he would give him land that is fertile and plentiful to grow, and sustenance life that he would make it aware to Abraham. He will show him the land that he picked out for him. God also says in Scripture, for following his commands, he will make him a great nation, meaning he will make him a great leader, and he will bless his family, giving him offspring to carry on his legacy and family name. God also will bless him for his obedience and will honor his commitment to Abraham and that covenant he had made with him, causing anyone who dishonors his name and makes him the father of families of the earth, and they shall be lost. In Genesis 17, we, like I mentioned in video blog 1, we find where God changed his name from Abram to Abraham, which means the father of many nations. We also find in Psalms 105, 9 through 11, the covenant he made with Abraham, the oath he swore to Isaac, he confirmed it to Jacob as a decree to Israel, as an everlasting covenant. To you I will give the land of Canaan as the portion of your inheritance. So that comes to surpass the covenant and the promise that he made to Abraham. It was Jacob who inherited Israel, where we find that in Psalms 105, 9 through 11, English Standard Version in 2011, Zondervan Publishing. So we also find that the two essentials themes in the Bible, again, I can't say it enough. Part one was creation. Part two was God's covenant, and how they interweave throughout the Bible. God obviously on day one created the heavens and the earth and darkness. Day two was heaven. Day three was land, seas, and vegetation. Day four, the sun, the moon, and the stars. Day five, living creatures in the water, birds in the air. Day six was the land, animals, and the human race. And day seven, God rested. That obviously is Genesis 1 through 31. I appreciate every one of you guys. Reference the Holy Bible, English Standard Version, Zondervan Edition 2011. Appreciate each and every one of you. I look forward to the rest of your vlogs. God bless and have a great day.